Hey YouTube, thank you for checking out my channel. This video is going to be different from the way I've been filming my previous videos. I just want to try to make the content a little bit better and try to improve the quality and hopefully make these videos a little bit more entertaining. Now that it's the first of 2025, I figured it'd probably be a good time to start to do that, and I hope you guys like the videos going forward. But I also just want to preface that these videos are for entertainment purposes, and again, this is not financial advice. But let's go ahead and just jump into what I want to talk about today. I want to cover several different things, but I think I'm going to start to make these videos talking about kind of what's going on in the news, and then we'll look at some charts and I'll talk about some projects that I think have a lot of potential. So right now I'm on X and I'm looking at Elon Musk on his account, and I think this is a good way to kind of get an idea of what's happening in crypto. And Elon Musk is a big influencer in crypto, and I think most of us pretty much know that he's has a lot of influence. We've seen what has happened with Doge, and now we're starting to see something kind of similar happen with Pepe. And recently Elon Musk has been making more posts about Pepe, and that's definitely something that's really good to see, and it's only helping meme coins and kind of pushing this narrative further. And I think that we could start to see this happen maybe more often coming into 2025. But I do want to talk about something that I think is really interesting that we saw happen yesterday. And there was a meme coin called KEKIUS Maximus, and this was very interesting because it's on Ethereum, and just a few days ago it was sitting at around a 10 million market cap, and it came out a while back. Well, not a while back, but it had some time to kind of consolidate around this kind of 2 million to 10 million market cap, and then over pretty much kind of like overnight it just took off. And the reason why is because Elon Musk changed his profile image to this character KEKIUS Maximus, which is like a play on Pepe and the kind of the gladiator. I don't know if you've seen the movie. You would there's kind of like this narrative between the two, I guess you could say. But even I don't really understand the whole meta behind it all. But not that it generally really matters. But ultimately, what matters is understanding that Elon Musk made this his profile image. He made the KEKIUS Maximus character his profile image, and then he also changed his name to KEKIUS Maximus. And we saw this coin just pump like insane because of the influence he has. So we saw it go all the way up to about a 400 million market cap, and of course now we're having this really big retracement, which is to be expected, especially in something like meme coins. And now we're starting to kind of consolidate on this around 100 million market cap. And I think going forward, this is something that we could see maybe happen more often, where maybe we could see other Pepe related derivative plays. Of course, it's hard to really know what's going to happen, but the fact that someone like Elon Musk does have a lot of influence, so if he were to change his profile image or change his name again or make a post about something, he has the ability to control a lot of people's attention, and of course that can give people opportunities to capitalize on some of those. And that's why I think it's really important to just kind of stay on top of what's happening in the world and like the kind of narratives that can arise very quickly. And to me, that was just very unique. And of course, we saw the situation that happened with Peanut, and also like Mudang. Of course, some of those plays, they were kind of unique and they had their own kind of narrative. But what I like about what happened with KEKIUS Maximus is mainly something I really like about this is the fact that it's Pepe, it's a Pepe derivative, and the fact that Elon Musk is starting to share and talk more about Pepe is, I think, very good news for crypto and also for meme coins in general, and especially anyone holding Pepe or any of these Pepe related derivatives like Brett or Landwolf or Andy, and even Baby Pepe, and some of these others are going to. It's only going to help some of these get more attention by having someone like Elon Musk talk about Pepe. And now that we're actually starting to see Pepe being talked about in the news more often, so I think it's going to be a narrative that's just going to be something that we're going to see more often. and uh, I think it's very promising to, looking forward to 2025. I think we kind of all have, or at least most people in crypto kind of are agreeing that meme coins are going to be the strongest narrative. But of course, there's others that as well that can do extremely well. But today, I just want to focus on meme coins. But I just think that it was important to talk about what we saw happen with this project, because I think that we could see more opportunities like this, and it's just important to stay looking at what's going on in the world, and try to follow some of these big influencers. Not necessarily crypto influencers, but you could follow like like celebrities and things like that, because you never know when some narratives could kind of arise from some of these things. So I think it is important to talk about what we see happening with Bitcoin today. So let's just kind of look at that. Right now, Bitcoin is up around 95,000. It's kind of been finding, I guess, kind of consolidating here around like 90,000, between 90,000 and 100,000. But it's definitely possible that Bitcoin could go lower, and I think it's probably likely that it will. But going forward, I want to show you a chart that I think is really nice to look at, because it does help me have more confidence in the direction of where I think crypto is going to be moving. And I want to pull this chart up. This is from, if you follow, I'll show, this is Max from Max Because Bitcoin. He has a YouTube channel. Highly recommend following him on X. He's always posting really great content and always sharing really great charts. He's got incredible charts that are really help to build confidence into where we're heading into 2025. So if we look here, let's take a look at this. This is a really great chart to look at, because this is showing Bitcoin dominance, and then it's showing ETH and Bitcoin. So if we look here, the Bitcoin halving, I'm going to cover a couple different things. So if you're new to crypto, or if you've been in crypto a while, you probably already know this. So the Bitcoin halving is an important time, because it kind of indicates where we are pretty much heading. And so if we look at what happened in the past, and if things rhyme, which appears to be rhyming, we can see that what happened in the previous halving right here, right after that halving, we see that Ethereum tends to do really well. And also, if we look as far back as 2017, we can also see that right as that halving hit, which is interesting because it looks very similar. If we look all the way back in 2016, we can see that we're seeing something kind of similar play out with Ethereum right now, and it looks very similar to what we see right here. And then, Ethereum we're pretty much right here, January 1st is where we're sitting right now. And then, we could see Ethereum just absolutely rip here in the next few months, and I think that's probably most likely what will happen. And I think Bitcoin is going to kind of, Bitcoin's going to obviously do really well, but I think that Ethereum is going to kind of take the shine. And if we look at what happened in the past, we can see that around 2021, January 1st, took some time, but overall Ethereum started to break above its all-time high, and then we see it absolutely just rip. And I think we're pretty much at that point where Ethereum is going to kind of take some of the shine here, and which is a great thing to see, because especially if you're holding anything that's on Ethereum, any projects that are on Ethereum, this is very good news for those. And I think that this chart is really nice to look at, because it just helps you have more confidence into where we're heading into 2025. And we can also take a look at this other chart, which is really nice. This is a really nice one as well. This shows the percentage of how well crypto has performed in the month of January through March after a Bitcoin halving. So we can see here that 2016, 2020, and then 2024. But overall, it's very good news for Ethereum and just crypto in general. And I think looking at these charts are helpful, because it can help you kind of get a more like macro look at the overall crypto overall. So now I want to look at something here, because on my channel I mainly talk about meme coins, and Pepe is my favorite meme coin, and I think it has so much potential coming into 2025. and I think it's one of those that we're going to see as like a multi-cycle meme coin, as we've heard from like Murad on X. If you follow some of these influencers, Murad talks a lot about like multi-cycle meme coins. Of course, we all know Doge is pretty much, is the king of memes and is a multi-cycle meme. And I think Pepe is kind of positioning itself to become that like blue chip multi-cycle meme coin that we could see kind of evolve through different cycles. And I think, as we can see here, Pepe back in 2013, um, it was pretty much born out of the bear market when things weren't moving. Actually, when everything was dumping, Pepe was actually moving, and then we saw this consolidation here for about a year, and then now we're seeing it absolutely rip now. But going into 2025, I think there's going to be a lot more attention on Pepe, especially when we have influencers like Elon Musk making more posts about Pepe, and I think that's just only going to make things more bullish for meme coins in general, but especially Pepe and any of these derivative plays of Pepe. So that leads me into wanting to talk about one of my favorite Pepe derivative plays that I think has a lot of potential is Baby Pepe, and this is one that's sitting at about 6 million market cap right now. And the reason I like this project so much is because if we look at what has happened in the previous cycle, of course, Doge did extremely well in the last cycle, and it went up to almost 100 billion market cap at one point. And a really great derivative play to Doge was Baby Doge at that time. And we can see that around the time that Doge hit its all-time high, we saw a lot of profits rotate into this derivative play called Baby Doge, and it went almost as high as a billion market cap at one point. And now we're starting to see, Baby Doge starting to kind of move back up again around a 500 million market cap. But as we start to get further into this cycle, I think that Doge is obviously going to do extremely well and will most likely could very possibly get above its all-time high again. And once we do see that, I think something like Baby Doge, we would probably see a lot of maybe profits rotate into a derivative play like Baby Doge. And that's why I think something like Baby Pepe can do extremely well, because if we look at what happened with Doge, if Pepe does something similar to what Doge has done, I think if Pepe can hit like something above 40 or maybe even 80 billion market cap, then we could very likely start to see a lot of profits rotate into Baby Pepe. And there's just a lot of things going for this particular project. This is the contract address. You can check out their Twitter and go take a look at their website. This is again on Ethereum, and I really prefer coins that are on Ethereum. I don't like to buy things on Solana, and but again, you got to remember that these are meme coins. So this is not financial advice, but you make sure that you're doing and investing what you feel comfortable with. So if we look at the I'll want to pull up the X account here so we can take a look at Baby Pepe really quickly. You can see that there's a website now, babypepe.com, and they've slowly been grinding here. We've had up to we're getting close to breaking 7,000 followers now, and I think that this is just going to be a really good derivative play to Pepe. Coming into this 2025 here. But overall, the community here is working really hard, and they're always posting every day. And I think there's not really much else I can really want to talk about other than it's really helpful to like look at like the holders of like any particular projects, because it can kind of give you an idea of where money is. Where whales are, and you always it's always best to kind of follow the money, because that can give you an idea of where a lot of the whales and big money can start to move into. So for example, there's this, if we look at one of the biggest holders of Baby Pepe right now is a holder of Pepe, and if we look here we can see that they have about $4 million here in Pepe, and they took quite a 3% position here on Baby Pepe, And so that kind of makes you, question or be like, well, do they know something that we don't know, or like, so like they may be, positioning themselves to get ready for maybe a large move. And I think we're starting to see more. Obviously, more holders are coming into Baby Pepe, but I think as we start to see Pepe in general just get more popular and more attention, that we could definitely start to see money start to rotate into other derivative plays like Baby Pepe. And I think that's pretty much all I want to talk about this particular project. But going forward, I just hope that maybe this video is helpful for those that are looking for confidence in the market. And I do want to like kind of change the formatting of the videos going forward, try to improve the quality and make these videos more entertaining, and then try to give you guys as much news and as much as I can about what I see happening in crypto. And I really appreciate everyone who's liking and commenting. Feel free to like post or comment on this video if you have any projects or anything you think I should look at. You can also follow me on my socials if you like. And thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video.